What's up guys, Stars Yu-Gi-Oh here, so the new Banlist is out. So sorry that it took a while to react to this. So when the Banlist came out, I thought it was fake, honestly. Not gonna lie, I thought it wasn't real. I've heard people talk about it, but I went to the website on multiple browsers, I tried refreshing it, and I didn't get a new list, it just said January. Besides that, my father was sleeping in the room My father was sleeping in the room next to me, I couldn't wake him up just for a Banlist reaction, I hope you guys understand that. So anyways, the actual ban list. Now, you guys obviously see it on screen at the moment. I'm just looking at the camera to avoid looking at it. What are my predictions? What are my hopes? My prediction is that Konami has made all the wrong moves. I mean, it's Konami. But they did well last ban list, so let's give them some credit. I hope they didn't obliterate synchro decks too much. It's one of my fears going into this ban list. I hope they address the real degenerate stuff like Union Carrier and some other stuff. I sure hope they didn't just do random hits. I mean, one deck that certainly they needed to address, I'm not sure if they have addressed, is Gem Knight FTK. I think Gem Knight FTK is very strong, and if they hit other combo decks, it might just be one of the decks to play. The biggest issue with Gem Knight FTK is that not enough people know how to play it, that's why I'm not seeing any play. But anyways, let's look at the ban list. Also, depending on this ban list, I might switch to an on 50/50 channel where I don't only focus on Yu-Gi-Oh content, as I might be done with Yu-Gi-Oh if this is the wrong ban list. Like seriously, this game needs some change. Cards like Nibiru just make it impossible for combo decks to play that aren't the top 1%, basically. So I hope they didn't create a bigger gap. Anyways, first ban is Blackwing Steam the Cloak. Now, this is something everyone should have seen coming. Basically, if you summon Blackwing Steam the Cloak, you can summon Summon Great Almaraj, summon back the token, tribute the token for Steam the Cloak, go into Needle Fiber, get another token, fit Needle Fiber, summon something like Glow Bulb or Jet Synchron, and then you can just go into Sayuja with 4 materials with ease. And that is not okay. Just off one normal summon. That should not be possible. I think Steam the Cloak had it coming. Maybe Needle Fiber, Hulky Fiber X, I think I pronounced it correctly, is more of the issue, but of course, it's a part of the game now, so Steam the Cloak, go, makes sense. Next up is the Destrudo, the Lost Dragon's Prism. What? Destrudo, was any meta deck even using this? Possibly Dragon Link, but there are way worse cards in Dragon Link. Red Ice Darkness Metal Dragon, God Dragon LP, I'm not sure if those, maybe they also got hit. But hitting Destrudo, that just makes no sense. That's just Konami hating on Synchros. Synchros finally have a decent tuner. By the way, shoutouts to the Kali effect. They have a really great effect on why Synchros aren't good, because Synchros are just absolute garbage in 2020. Part of that is having no good tuners, and I just took one of the good tuners away, making Synchros even less viable of strategy than they already were. And I'll tell you that in a competitive setting, you'll never ever see a single Synchro, because they're just awful in compared to Lynx, for example. The Destrudo getting hit though, why? Is Ancient Fairy Dragon back? That's the only reason I could remotely even consider this a decent hit. Unless they're afraid of the Yazi play into Mare, which I sincerely doubt. If that's the case, Konami's more out of touch than I thought. Glow Up Bulb. They actually banned Glow Up Bulb. What the? So, you're telling me, in Secret Slayers, you bring out a new plant deck, but you've banned Glow Up Bulb. I hope they also realize they're better off just not printing Snowflowers now. The deck's not gonna do anything without Glow Up Bulb. The deck really needed that to do anything. I mean, I guess they still have the Instant Fusion, totally awesome play, but man, banning Glow Up Bulb, that's a shame. OCG did it, but I thought it was more of a plant FTK hit. Wow, they took away Glow Up Bulb. Well, this is why I'm glad I didn't prepare many uploads, replay wise, because I had the Glow Up Bulb in a lot of them, because it was not a logical hit, yet Konami hit it anyway. I guess anything to not ban Materia Piece for whatever reason, because Materia Piece is the issue, not Glow Up Bulb, and for anyone that doesn't know, Glow Up Bulb gives really easy access to Net Beast. Now there's probably some other level 1 Earth tuner you can just use instead of Net Beast, instead of Bulb that still makes it broken, so whatever. Jet Synchro is not the same. Plague Spreader is an option I have considered. It opens the door for many decks to other levels, like Coral Dragon plus Star Charge Warrior into Soulkin, for example. That kind of play. But still, I can't help but feel sad, Global. Man, it's one of my favorite cards. Why do you have to do this? Except Moonlight Tiger, and that's actually a really good hit. Moonlight Tiger is a very problematic card. This hit prevents Kali Yuga Turbo from being too good, so maybe Kali Yuga and PK Lounge both survive this ban list. If you saw some of the things Lunalights could do with this, yeah, this hit is justified. Now I do feel a big set for actual Lunalights, like decks that actually play Lunalights, fuse with it. You know, those type of decks needed it for themselves. So seeing it banned is a shame, but I get why and it was needed. So Moonlight Tiger was a right call. Still, so far, not really impressed. Overhitting. And no Nibiru hit. Are you kidding me? Why is Nibiru still in the game? So you're telling me that you're perfectly fine with just only allowing 1% of combo decks to play. Unless somehow got limited, which is more awful. Maxi is still banned, which is a good thing. I mean, some idiots want the card unbanned like hell no. But Nibiru is still legal, meaning combo decks will do nothing. Especially synchro decks. Synchros are dead. Like, seriously, I could just grab all my synchros and just rip them apart in front of the camera because they're not going to be playable at all. With Glow Pulp and the Strudo going. Like, no way in hell. Besides, Armageddon Knight, I know why I have an idea why you might be hitting the Strudo, but I'll tell you this, Armageddon Knight's the issue, Anti-Soul is the issue, not the Strudo. Spiral Master Plan banned. So I guess this is instead of hitting Magician Souls. Yeah, I guess this makes sense. Spiral was really oppressive. I mean, well, really oppressive is maybe a big word, but Spiral was too good for its own good. So they had this coming. Spiral Master Plan, yeah. Right call. Magician Soul is a really fun card. I hope it gets a reprint soon. It's a good engine in a lot of decks. By the way, if you haven't played Magician Soul in your favorite deck, consider 3 Souls, 1 Advanced Illusion Magician. It almost makes any deck better. So Master Plan and Moonlight Tiger, good hits. The other cards so far, awful hits. So you got a bit of both. No Salamangreat monsters hit. That's something I do notice. Salamangreat is currently by far the best deck, and if they don't address the best deck on this list, buy your Salamangreat deck now, because it's going to be the best deck for a couple of months. By the way, the next update after this will be no sooner than June 1. It's a very specific date. Actually, in the Netherlands we can't go outside, well, we can go outside, but we can't go to social events until 1st of June. So it's very possible there will even be no event before that. So is this format even going to be a thing? It's just pure online play. So no fusions, okay. No links. No synchros, thank god. I mean, imagine actually hitting Hyper Librarian. That would have been retarded. Like seriously, TG Hyper Librarian would have done nothing. Same for Twitch Club, by the way. I could see them have banned those for no reason. No Exceeds, okay. Yeah. Now, I just had to be curious. Trident isn't banned anymore. So, I guess it went to 3. I mean, going to 1 would not make sense, but whatever. Konami. So, no further bans. Not banning anything else. Not the Buster Blade that's used with Onion Carrier. Not hitting something like Block Dragon, which is a horribly overpowered card. Not hitting PK Ranked Magic Launch. Yeah, we're gonna have a lot of FTKs this format. Gonna be a hell of a lot of a fun format. Not. Okay, let's look to limits then. Danger Jackalope to 1. Why? Dangers weren't doing anything. Why hit Danger Jackalope to 1? As if Infinity wasn't bad enough, they just took another hit. Nice. Of course, just hit Tsukinoko as well. Just hit consistent dangers so that you just have to purely rely on the RNG for dangers. Fucking hell. Infinity is so dead now, like, it's not even funny. Just make another list. Yeah, like, I want to do this after this fucked up list so far. So, really not impressed so far. I hope they are stepping their game up, because holy shit. Fuck this list so far. Grafstad 1, okay, so no. ABC Dragon Buster. Ah yeah, so many people were topping with ABC, good call Konami. What the fuck is this shit? Why are you hitting ABC? It would have been a good rogue deck maybe in the next format due to all the new support. It would not have been even the best deck. What the fuck? Like, I swear this company, and now the part I fear the most, Synchros. Please, for the love of God, don't kill my decks. Oh, for fuck's sake, are you for real? You actually limited TG Hyperlibrarian. Fuck. So you're telling me, after 10 years, we actually get a playable TG deck. And before we even get to play it in real life, you kill it. Konami is so fucking out of touch, it's ridiculous. Like, what are they afraid TG Hyperlibrarian 3 will do? FTKs, Gem Knight have a very consistent FTK, 6 Sunrise can have multiple ways to FTK you with just 2 or 3 cards. But no, of course you're hitting TG Hyperlibrarian. Card did nothing wrong, that features strategies that will do nothing wrong. And besides, I noticed you haven't even hit Junk Speeder, the only synchro that really purely focuses on FTKs only. We don't have Tempest Magician. Speeder is still legal, that would be the only problematic card. No, let's limit Hyper Librarian, because it doesn't do jack shit. What the fuck, Konami? I swear, this company, they fucking read up. How can you allow bullshit like Onion Carry to exist in the game at the same time say, yeah, TG Hyper Librarian is broken, we need to fucking limit that. I swear, the company is so shit. What the fuck? I don't even want to play Yu-Gi-Oh anymore. I for fucking real, you limit TG Hyper Librarian. What the fuck? Synchros were horrible. Even with Librarian at 3, they would not be good. Tell me you're actually fucking limiting Hyper Librarian. I'm so pissed at this shit. This is bullshit, man. Calm down. Oh yeah, of course you also limit Trishula. Fun fact, no single deck will run 3 Trishula. The only deck I could ever imagine is Infinity with triple launcher. But guess what? Archfiend's still at 1. Wait, I mean it's a one-off, but it's a principal thing. Why is it still at 1? The only deck that makes multiple Trishulas will use D-Synchro to do it. And I haven't seen you hit D-Synchro yet. You're telling, well, why is Trishula limited? Just to satisfy the players, make them think, no, we took care of degenerate loops. No, because I fucking didn't. Because you only need Trishula at 1 to hand loop people. You want to hit actual hand loops, hit the X-Saber, what's his name again? Gothams. These hits do nothing. Oh, 2. Okay, Totally Awesome 2-1. That's the right call. Totally Awesome is the problem card, not Bahamut Shark. People should know this. There are some people that are like, no, but actually, Bahamut Shark's the issue because it summons an Exceed. Bahamut Shark summons the Exceed without materials. The problem is on Totally Awesome for being so good without materials. Screw Totally Awesome, going to 1 is totally justified. And still overpowered at 1 because of the money, because of the Mid-Dragon instant fusion play with Clotteep and a lot of decks. But this card is fucking coming, you get what you fucking deserve, you went to 1, fine. Zodiac Trident, I was already spoiled on this because I saw it in the not existing in the ban section. I mean, this card could easily have gone to 3. Trust me on this one, Zodiac will do nothing. We don't have number F0 Utopic Future Dragon here, so I don't see Zodiac's doing anything anyway. But it's a welcome thing. Possibly opens the door to more rogue decks, so that's actually a good change. Good on Konami. Yeah, Inverted Launcher still at 1. Can we just get it back? I mean, Trishula's goal now. Inverted won't be a problem even with 3 launchers. What the hell, Konami? But oh wait, that would mean a synchro strategy would possibly be viable and maybe even rogue. We don't want that in this game. Synchros are not okay. You cannot play synchros. Yes, I'm fucking salty, by the way, if you haven't noticed. I mean, what the fuck? They just obliterated TGs. Why? At least give them a new synchro as like... Hyper Librarian has generic materials, by the way. The other level 5 synchros for TGs don't have generic materials, so TG's really screwed. Anyways, Instant Fusion 2-1. Well, we didn't see this one coming. I mean, Cross Sheep makes this card broken, so why is Cross Sheep still legal? Don't ask me. I guess the Predator Plant engine is still a good engine for most decks. Considering the fact I didn't hit Cherubini, that's probably the way to go for many decks. Just Predator Plant engine into Cherubini, go from there. Institution at 1, it's not enough. The card needs to go to banned. People will just abuse that 1 copy. I mean, we didn't see that one coming. Mind Control to 1, just ban it. Ban it. Like, seriously, why is this card still legal? If it's problematic enough to go to 2, then to go to 1, skip it, go to 0. Yeah, the card's very problematic because you can just steal everything and link it away, which is apparently enough of a problem to limit it. And I've heard a lot of meta players complain about this card, so I don't see why it's still at 1. Now it's just hella sacky, you can't even play around it coming because it's only at 1. Stereotypical Konami behavior. No Harpy's Feather Duster, by the way. What? The card's gonna be so problematic. But yeah, you gotta sell Lightning Storm, right? Oh yeah, Monarchs can't even get back Pantheism, by the way. Good call. Monarchs would be so insanely broken. Riesling at 1 still. No fun allowed, I guess. Only take away fun stuff. You don't get anything fun. Man, fuck this comp. Barrage to 1? Yeah, just fuck Zodiac, I guess. I mean, at that point you should have just, you know, get Trident banned and kept Barrage at 3. So at least FA had a good engine with. Thunderblade, I believe it's called. I forgot the name, the level 4. I know Zodiac, I know FA loved that engine, but now they can't even run that. Wow, Konami must really, really hate Synchro decks, mustn't they? They just killed another Synchro deck for no apparent reason at all. Oh, but Zodiac would be so broken with 3 Barrage and 1 Trident, said nobody ever. I mean, holy fuck, the deck's not gonna do anything. Man, this company, I swear to God. Honestly, this band is just making me cringe so far. No traps, okay. Malicious to 2, I mean, obviously, Nemesis exists. The new Deep Sea Diva Synchro will come out. For those that don't know what it does, you can target 1 banished card, shuffle it back into the deck, meaning you get another copy of Malicious, which isn't hard to do in Synchro decks that use Malicious at all. Those decks will not lose out on much. This is just a pure hero hit, which makes no sense. The hero lives still at 1? Yeah, so Knight's basically saying, hey, hero decks, I know you're not even doing good, you're not topping at events, but hey, fuck you. Makes no sense. Sky Striker, Mecha, Widow Anchor to 2. Okay, that's actually good. Give Sky Striker some options. They still are not good enough, I think. There are better control decks. I mean, what the fuck? They have not hit an Altergeist or Solomon Great at all. Not even a single hit. Well, I sure hope you got your Solomon Great decks, because that deck is going to be borderline tier 0 now. Jesus fucking Christ, this fucking company. Can't just some proper company just buy out this game and save us from this fucking ridiculous joke of a company called Konami that can't even do a single banlist right? Let's hope the Unlimits are something nice to compare for all of this. Deep Sea Diva to 3, well, nobody saw that one coming. Necrophase to 3. I mean, is that even gonna do anything? Maybe Grand Magic decks will like it, I'm not even sure about that one. Drone to 3? Are you sure about that? Well, whatever. Probably won't do anything. Pot of Everest to 3. Oh my god, couldn't care less. Wait, but you like Pot of Everest? Yeah, but I've already noticed in testing that the card does nothing. Pot of Everest going to 3 means nothing. Well, that's fucking it. So that's the ban list, huh? Fuck. I'm so fucking done with this game. I don't even start to realize. Fuck. So, you're telling me they haven't touched any of the problematic meta decks. What they have done, however, is punish Synchro decks way too much for no apparent reason. Yeah, that sounds like Konami. I'm not sure if I'll be making Yu-Gi-Oh content because I'm fucking upset at this fucking ridiculous ban list. Also, why the fuck did I have to release this ban list now? I mean, just as I'm about to go on a little break, have some peace of mind, I just have to release a new ban list, so I'm forced to rapidly make content. So, of course, the question will be asking me, so Stars Yu-Gi-Oh, what's the best synchro deck right now? Gem Knight. Gem Knight for sure, like, it's not even close. I'm not kidding, by the way, Gem Knight is a really good synchro deck now. They have lost out on a single piece, but you can just FTK with them anyway. I might just start focusing on FTKs exclusively just to spite Konami. Just to ruin their fucking game. As they've ruined the game for me. Like, what the fuck am I supposed to be playing now? You killed every single deck I played. For no good reason at all, because they weren't even meta relevant. Like, at this point, I really don't feel like playing this game anymore, honestly. Like, it's so evident Konami is so out of touch with their game. Honestly, I can't help but feel upset about this ban list. I mean, Jesus fuck, there's so much degenerate shit out there. Instead of addressing the degenerate shit, you're just randomly hitting synchro decks for no reason at all. I'd argue this is probably the worst ban list we've gotten in Yu-Gi-Oh history. This is absolutely awful. We're going into a terrible format right now. The June 1 ban list better come on June 1st and better be heavy, because this ban list is gonna be toxic as hell. If you ever disliked not playing, take a break. Don't even bother touching the game at the moment, because trust me, there will be so many locks that just lock you out of the game, because Konami manages to somehow skip on all the degenerate loops and just touch synchro decks. Just hit synchro decks. Fuck synchro decks. Wait, you're gonna hit problematic No. Synchros are the issue. Ban Hyperlibrarian. Like, what the I'm so done with this company. Fucking Konami. I can't wait till the day Yu-Gi-Oh dies just purely to spite Konami. But you're a Yu-Gi tuber, yeah, I am from now. I've recently actually enjoyed, by the way, Teamfight Tactics, League of Legends tactical game. Not sponsored by League of Legends, by the way. But I do recommend you all to install League of Legends and try it out. It's really fun right now. If you guys are bored, try out Teamfight Tactics. Not sponsored by League of Legends or Riot. But you'll see what a fun game is actually like that involves RNG. I mean, in many ways, Teamfight Tactics is like a card game. Except, you know, there's not a tier multi list that kills all your favorite strategies, like here. By the way, can we talk about the fact that Tool Guide is still a 2? First of all, so what the fuck. Second of all, somehow, some way, they always manage to somehow fuck Infinity every ban list. Like, I'm not even kidding, you can easily just go back, look at every single ban list in history, almost, since its release. Infinity took a hit every single ban list, indirectly at least, not of course direct hit. It's actually really disgusting. But yeah, I rate this ban list a 0 out of 10, I'm not even giving them 1 point. I really dislike this ban list, I'm not sure if I still want to play this game after seeing this ban list. I already was feeling demotivated towards the game, and this ban list just is the final blow for me. One positive thing is that Junk Speeder is still at 3, all the abusers are still at 3 for that engine. You didn't use Hyper Librarian in those kind of strategies anyway, and if you did, you used a single copy. So there's plenty of ways to FTK now, with synchros. So, thanks Konami, really cool. I'll just leave the video there, just realize this. 6-star FTK is as consistent as ever. Gem Knight FTK is really consistent. Instead, they're limiting Trishula, they're limiting Hyper Librarian, decks do nothing wrong. Yeah. Nice, really nice Konami. Like, really job. Really nice job, really job. Yeah, really job actually, that's gonna be my new catchphrase. Really job. But I don't even feel like playing Legacy of the tier list anymore. I'm so fucking upset about this ban list. Fucking hell. By the way, this video is definitely gonna be demonetized because of how many times I've cursed. But can you blame me? This ban list just literally kills every deck I like. So if you ever want to see somebody die on camera, this was probably the day, as I just died inside as a single player. Now, one last thing, I would grab my TG and just rip the cards up in front of the camera, because the deck's now garbage. But, toilet paper's being bought out, so you can always use TGs instead of toilet paper, because they have no value. Anyway, they're now garbage. So might as well use them for something good. Because it's the only thing you can do with TGs now. Wipe your fucking ass with them, because playing them as a deck is not happening. Seriously. What the fuck, Konami? My disappointment is immeasurable, and my day is ruined. That's all I'm gonna say.